adamant we get to this, Soto. Why
Yeah.
were you so adamant about it?
It's people don't see the road back, and it's tough. Alex Smith won the 2020 comeback player of the year, and he well deserved.
He won it the second he stepped onto the football field in like week 8. Like it was already won.
The second he made the team and he was on the roster, that's when he's the comeback player of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a pretty serious car accident, and I didn't have any visible breakages or injuries. I had a brain injury, which explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tough. It was tough because people would look at you and be like, "Oh, you're fine, you're good," and you're like, "I don't know what your name is." Or the first, looking at Alex Smith and all the little things he had to go through, and it's not even like the infections and the surgeries and all that stuff, but like just starting over after every surgery.
Yeah.
And having to learn to walk again and learn to run again and just look down at your leg and look at how fucked up your leg looks. It took me like about 8 months to start driving again after my accident. And I had never, ever locked my keys in my car, not one time in my whole life. The first month I started driving, I did it 6 times. Just my memory was terrible. I forgot where I parked all the time. And I had to keep Post-it notes and stick them to remind me, hey, take a picture of where you parked on your phone so you know where you parked, right? And, just learning to use my memory again. And coming back from something like that and knowing how difficult that was, and just watching his story and how difficult it was for him to get back. All praise to Alex Smith. He's a former Queef, but he's a former one. So it had to have been brutal. And he not only does he have to be super tough, number one, but just have that undying belief in himself, like he's going to be able to make it, but also have that support system, because there was times I'm not ashamed to say it. I had to go to speech and cognitive therapy. I had my tongue felt like it was 3 times.
And that was before you got in the car accident.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I couldn't talk. I couldn't talk. I couldn't remember shit. And there was times I just didn't want to go back. And I was just resigning myself to the fact that I'm going to stay this way. I'm not going to get any better the rest of my life. And I'm okay with it because I didn't want to do it anymore. But no, I was pushed to keep going. And I saw young people, they were in their late teens, early 20s, that had maybe not as significant on paper an injury as I had, that were quitting left and right. And it was heartbreaking because you see these kids like, man, they're going to be that way. They're plateaued. They're not going to get any better if they're not going to do the work. Then you see Alex Smith go through 17 surgeries, almost lose his leg, and not just be able to walk and carry his kids and run and be active, but play in the NFL and do a good job of it. Lead his team in, although it was a losing record, lead his team to the playoffs. So good job for Alex Smith and his family. That's an entire family award, the comeback player of the year for sure.